Hello, this is LR Reactor, and welcome to Storylines and Theories. This week we're talking about the new Wonder Woman movie. And we have some questions for DC about some of the storyline and plots of the DC Universe going forward. So stay tuned as we break down the Wonder Woman movie. Wonder Woman! Hello, I'm LR Reactor, and we're here to break down the Wonder Woman movie. I had a great time watching this movie, and it was so refreshing to see DC give such positive response to one of their movies, and it bodes well for the future of the DC Universe. I personally am a big DC fan as well as Marvel, but I did not have as many problems with many of their old movies as other people did, although there were some, plot issues and storyline issues, I will admit. But Wonder Woman, I believe, corrected a lot of those things and was a great movie in my opinion. The look of the movie itself was fantastic. I will say this about DC. They do shoot all their movies, they're always dark in a way. Always the battle scenes, BVS, Man of Steel, not so much. I mean, there wasn't so much darkness as far as the battle scene, but Suicide Squad. Even if you go to the Wonder Woman movie itself, the battle with Ares, it was dark and gritty. I wish they would have the battles in daylight sometimes and in bright light where you can see more things, but that's just the way they shoot their movies. And you can see the Justice League promo, that trailers that came out. Some of those look dark as well, like shot in dark scenes or at night or whatever, or it's always cloudy in Gotham City or wherever it's being shot at. But anyway, the Wonder Woman movie had some really nice color tones to it. The mascara looks great, Paradise Island, as some people may know it. And I thought it really captured the whole essence of war. Now, of course, England is not a sunny state necessarily, a sunny country, so to speak. So it's pretty cloudy all the time, so I'm okay with that. And it was a war field. But overall, I thought they did a great job with the costumes, the look of the movie. I thought it was really well done. Now, the plot itself was, they strayed away from the original storyline, which DC has done, and that's not a problem. Having Diana actually battle the other Amazons in a tournament to see who will represent the Amazonians to help man. And they didn't, where Diana disguised herself in the original storyline, and one became the champion, and she was the one that was given the lasso and all that stuff and sent off to the real world to help man. That was not the case here. They changed it up, which I'm fine. They take some story liberties, but I would love to have seen that storyline take place, because there's still a bunch of different movies that we can do with Wonder Woman, with Cheetah and Cersei's and stuff like that could have came out of that tournament, so to speak. Thought they could have done something where one of the Amazons resented Diana, and that Diana entered the tournament and took some formula and became a cheetah with godlike powers or Amazon powers. I thought they could have went that route to explain Cheetah, but obviously if they do Cheetah in the future, they'll do some kind of meta-human situation. But the Wonder Woman itself, apparently she's a god. She's a demigod, which I don't know why she's able to bleed then if she's a god. That part I don't get, if she's on that level, because she was bleeding in the movie a little bit. She healed fast. Maybe that's just it. She heals fast because she's a demigod. But the fact that she is a god, I don't have a problem with that. I was very disappointed with the whole mythology of the Greek gods. Zeus, and he came down and he had Ares, and they created man and all that stuff, because I really thought they should have done gods in the DC universe much like they did in Marvel, that gods are nothing more than aliens from another world with technology and abilities that we just don't understand, and will comprehend that as magic or as godly to us because we don't understand the technology. I thought they would have done that better. It would have been better served they've done that and had Zeus actually be Highfather. And some of the other Greek gods, Apollo being Orion, and so, get my drift. But that's where I thought they should have went, because now they're saying, like, well, the gods, so we're supposed to believe there's gods out there. Zeus is, and they're all dead now, so they conveniently wiped them out, so we don't have to explain it. But I thought they could have done a better job with that part. But Gal Gadot, what a steal! I mean, she was perfect for this role. I know some people have problems with her please, come on, okay? We're not looking for Oscar performances here. She did well enough, and she looks like Wonder Woman. That's the main thing. You have to look the part and pull it off. She's beautiful. She has the hair, the striding, the stance, stature. I mean, she did a great job, and those who have a problem with her, hey, I respect that. If you didn't like her, you wanted someone else, Jamie Alexander, whoever, you need a really beautiful, beautiful woman to play Wonder Woman, and to have the features. And Gal Gadot really did a great job. I think she found her place in this movie, and I look forward to seeing her in other movies, and also in future Wonder Woman movies as well. So those are a couple of things that I really liked about the movie. Thought it flowed really well. The soundtrack was fantastic, of course. A couple of things that I will tell you that I will gripe about a little bit, and I think others have expressed this as well. Let's go into a couple of things. First, the God Killer sword. So that was a red herring. She was the God Killer, as you may know. And spoiler, in case you haven't seen this, I'm sorry, don't watch this unless you've seen it. But I really felt that the sword itself was just a regular sword, I guess, or Amazonian steel or whatever, because Ares destroyed it pretty quick. So my question would be, in Batman vs Superman, she used the God Killer sword, well, supposedly, and cut off Doomsday's hand. Well, if that sword is not a magical, godly device, how are you going to cut through Doomsday skin? I mean, his skin is hard as Superman. That don't make sense. And the sword got destroyed. So unless she got another sword some other way, maybe that's how she did it. Maybe it wasn't a God Killer sword that she had in BVS. So a little pet peeve, but I always watch storylines like that, how that connects. So I didn't understand that part. The other thing is, I hope they don't make her as strong as Superman. They made her pretty strong, but you know, Superman is the strongest in the DC universe for the hero. I hope they keep it that way. Ares themselves, the villain, I thought they should have made him CG. They did a little CG, but made him bigger, more menacing, with swords. I thought I was watching Magneto there for a minute, because he was picking up metal and throwing it right at her. I'm like, oh, he's an X-Men? He's a mutant or what? You know, I guess Ares is the Greek gods are, you know, short for mutants maybe. Who knows? But I thought that was a little weird. I want to see more hand-to-hand battle with them, but it was fine. You know, enough little small pet peeves. It's not a big deal. But I liked her scene with the lasso, how she flowed with that, and she used that with her kicking, fighting style. That was cool, and I hope to see more of that coming in the Justice League movie. But those are some of those, let's see here, I would say negative. Let's see here, I had a couple of other things that I think, you know, I also thought that DC blew an opportunity, I thought, to do two things that I thought they really should have done. First, no post-credit scene. People want to see a post-credit scene. Okay, I know DC wants to be different, and it's weird because sometimes they'll do it, sometimes they won't. They did it in Suicide Squad. They didn't do it in Man of Steel. They did it in BVS, but they don't do it in Wonder Woman. I don't know. I mean, it's like, make your mind up. But I thought they would have been better served if they had done a post-credit scene. Could have set up the second Wonder Woman movie. Maybe show, you know, I don't know, show us clips of the person that might become Cheetah, or show a clip leading to Justice League, or show something that you know, Cersei's on Themyscira. You know, they didn't show her. Do something, but people were waiting for a post-credit scene. I thought DC missed the mark there. Another thing that I think DC needs to improve on is, you know, a couple of things. As far as, I don't like necessarily how now I do love the new opening. The new opening with the DC logo and all the heroes, that is cool. That I really like that part. That part is really cool. But as I put down here, I thought that they had an opportunity to bring or show a slight cameo, or, you know, wink to another hero in the DC universe. Whether it's someone who existed back then, because there were the Golden Silver Age heroes, or someone that could exist back then and still make it forward. And who I'm talking about are two people, Dr. Fate and Jason Blood, Etrigan. Those are two characters that you could have said and did exist back then, and they currently exist in the current present day. And I'm not saying they had to have estrogen in there, but I thought maybe they could have had Ares have minions, Cyclops, demons, stuff like that. And they had brought a advisor in, Jason Blood, and he became estrogen to help Wonder Woman out. I know they want to take over from Wonder Woman, but they could have done something like that. It's like just a little nod to the fans, like, wow, this guy exists in the DC universe as well. Marvel does a very good job of bringing in other heroes or mentioning them or giving a wink or a nod to a name or something that just gets you going with their movies. They could even have done, since they were in England, they could even have Wonder Woman, when they were walking traveling to England, there's a big tall castle just off on the side, and Trevor could have said, I don't know what that is, when everybody's forbidden to go there, and everybody's scared to go there, it's haunted. Could have been Dr. Fate's tall castle. They just could have showed the castle, people would have figured it out. Something like that would have been cool. I'm waiting for DC to give me something like that. They got so many characters. Give me a little nod, because Dr. Fate existed back then, he can exist now. And I thought they missed the boat there, but small little complaints. Overall, I love the Wonder Woman movie. And I guess we can say, as this classic Wonder Woman toy, and you see Gal Gadot looks just like her, beautiful and everything. But I think we can get rid of the invisible jet idea. I think that's out the door. I mean, Wonder Woman didn't used to have a sword and shield until 15 years ago. Now she has a sword and shield. That's fine. And they gave her that, took away the visible jet. It's like, okay, we can't explain this invisible jet. How are we gonna explain this? So they got rid of the invisible jet, okay, so to speak. But they, they technically could bring it back, because the technology that hides Themyscira, the island, they could say, oh, it cloaks this jet that we made. But they're done with the invisible jet, and apparently she can fly. So, I was a little confused too. Was she gliding, floating? But she can fly. So, she's learning her power. So, she can fly, and I guess we'll see her fly in Batman v Superman. Overall, I give this movie an A. I think it's a great start for the DCU and the new universe that they're trying to course correct. Now we just got to hope that Justice League, which I'm even more excited to see, lives up to the billing. Aquaman to follow, and then we go into Black Adam and the Flash and other things. So, we'll see what happens. I'm LR Reactor. Thank you so much for watching this week's story and storylines. Send me your thoughts and theories and what you like about the Wonder Woman movie and what you didn't like and what you thought DC could have done a little better. But overall, I think it was a great movie. You can contact me at readytoreactnow@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.